Okay, here we are with SC48. So basically you got 16 channels, as you can see here. They go in banks A, B, and C. There's D here, but there's nothing set up for that. So those are your inputs here. Over here we have our output section. These 8 faders can be a combination of things. Then above that, we have the channel controls, which can be compressors, expander gates. You can address aux sends if you want, even the plug-ins here. The EQ is in here for the channel. There's the in and the out. Lights go on and off. When you change to the compressor limiter, changes color. Here in the middle is this thing called a flex channel. And this is assignable from any fader, so you can always have this there. Typically, like in a band setting, you'd have a lot of tracks. This would be where your lead vocal would reside. Here's the controls for that. Up here is this, whatever channel you have selected with the select button shows up here in more detail. This is where you can also put a pad, phantom power, phase reverse. Then up here we have groups. So you can assign mute groups to these guys here, which we do. This is the bus assigns, which buses you go out of, or main outputs. This thing here is a console mode. Most of the time when you're running, it'll be like that. When you push it in this, it's the configuration mode. That's where the mode where you shut things down. So, that's the basic layout of the console, as you can see. Now on each fader you have select, solo, and mute. Let me move over to these which are not flashing. Those are flashing because I have them in a group which is muted. So mute, solo. When you solo, the select is automatically engaged, or you can select this. Now this is useful when you're over here. At this point, whatever channel that is, when you hit select, shows up here. You can operate almost entirely from here or from the console. Now, these are the encoders. Follow this over here. You have on these encoders, you can do a number of things. Your preamp level, panning, high pass filter, any number of the 16 aux sends are engaged. Whatever's lit here is what all of these do. You can see the little line that goes all the way down. So right now, this is a gain. You want to adjust high pass, you can see a high pass setting on each of these. And when you want to do it, you just turn the knob and the lights move. Straightforward. Now the sends, this is a toggle situation. It says 1 is green, send 2 is kind of orange. And the way you know which is which, you just kind of have to look down here. It'll tell you what you've selected. So 1 is acoustic guitar, push it again. Drums, push 3, monitor 1 level, 4, monitor 2 level, and so on down the path. Now here we have an EQ. This tells you the EQ is engaged. Stereo, if it was assigned to the stereo output, which we're not doing. A gate, this light would come on if you had a noise gate on. That's a really great idea, but we don't use the gates here. Here's a basic level of the gain of the preamp. You can see here from -30 to 0 to +15. So you'll see all your lights flashing here as music is made. And here are the compression. If there's compression going on, you'll see it. Above it, bus assigns, which we're not using the left, center, or right mode. And then we have a clip mode. I'll go into more details later on, but that's kind of the first step of taking a look at the console.